Hello, everyone. I hope you all are well and keeping safe for the new year. And it's February now, so things are moving on fairly well. Another 10, 11 months left for the year. Anyway, I'd like to talk to you all, specifically those of the Mithuna Rasi natives who have just finished their Ashtamasani. And many of you all have reached out to me in the YouTube comments. Even some of you all have sent me personal emails asking that since the Ashtamasani is over, why you are still experiencing a negative time. Well, as I always say, after Ashtamasani or Janmasani, Yeldrasani is over, those are transit effects. And transit effects, we have to look at the time or the placement of your Rasi. All right, so transit is Rasi. And after that, after the Ashtamasani or Janmasani effect, you have Dasa Bhukti will kick back in. So it will take over. So Dasa Bhukti is what, or the Dasa system, the timetable of planets dominate us all throughout our life. Maybe we live up to 90 years if you're lucky. And from birth, you have one planet dominating you, like Mercury. After that, you have Ketu dominating you, and so on. So they have a different timeline that they come and dominate you. For example, again, Mercury dominates you for 17 years, Ketu after that for 7 years, then Sukran or Venus for 20 years. So there is a sequence of dasa that comes and dominates you in terms of the planet that is controlling your life and which house that planet owns. So that house characteristics will kick in. For example, if Mercury owns house number 4 and 7, you will have something to do with Mercury's characteristics and house number 4 and 7, which is mother and spouse. Those are the Jivanasthanam or the Jivanam aspects. Those are the living people around us. And also house number 4 signifies other things like vehicles, properties, education, postgraduate studies, and so on. So Mercury, who's sitting in the 4th house, Mercury being a planet for studying. And if you're having Mercury Dasa or Bhukti, so chances of you studying is high, provided house number 4 and Mercury need not be in house number 4. So that is the other part of the story. So house number 4 and Mercury is not negatively aspected by planets such as Sunny, Rahu, Amavasa, Moon. So again, there are a million things. So in short, after your Ashtamasani, Mithuna Rasi natives, your Dasa Bhukti kicks in. It all depends on what house Dasa, what house Bhukti is happening. If, for example, if you're running a 6, 8, 12 Dasa, house owner of number 6, 6th house owner, 8th house owner, 12th house owner, you are, the general rule is you are not going to go through a good time initially. So we have to look at many things. So whether you're running a Padagam Dasa, Maraka Dasa, Kendra Adipatya Dosham that is happening throughout your life, but where is that Kendra Lord? Again, these are the things I've never spoke about in any of my videos because it's just too much to really delve into. What really affects us when we are going through a good dasa and then Ashtamasani or Janmasani kicks in and disrupts everything, that is when we actually run to an astrologer. And most of y'all are testament to that who come through during Rishabha Rasi's Ashtamasani, and after that is Mithuna Rasi, currently Karaga Rasi. Anyway, let's talk about Mithuna Rasi now. I'm going to show you 3 charts, examples. Someone born in 1971, 1978, and the third person in 1990. So they are born in a different Rasi. Actually, 2 of them are same Rasi, which is Mirgashirsham. I'm going to stack them here, 3 of them, 3 charts, which will come up now. 1, 2, 3. So you can see the first chart is someone born in September 1971, who is actually a Mirgashirsham. So you can see on the top right part of the chart is where Midhunam is, or Gemini. So the moon being in that house, top right, meaning that that is Midhuna Rasi. So you can see in all three charts, moon is there, except for the third chart, the Punarpusam, someone born in June 1990. You have the moon, the sun, and you have Jupiter. Anyway, let's look at each of them in turn. The person born in September 1971. Okay, Mithuna Rasi Ashtama Sani is over. All right. Currently, the person is at the end of their Sani Dasa. All right. So all three charts, they are running different levels of Sani Dasa. That means different timelines. Someone is at the beginning, someone's at the middle, someone's at the end. I'm starting with the person who's at the end of their Sani Dasa, the person who was born much earlier, 1971. Now, if you look, Sani is in the 5th house from Lugnam. Lugnam is one of the two lines. So this is what I'm always saying, guys. You can see all three charts. So all three are Mithuna Rasi, but they are different Lugnams, right? You can see the youngest person having Mars and Lugnam there on the top left. And you can see Mandi there, MAA. But we don't really account Mandi, at least not yet for this overviews, right? So you have Mars in the Lugnam for the person born in June 1990. This is Meena Lugnam. The person born in December 1978, you can see they are Tulam Lugnam, where Venus is there, also with Mandi. And the person who is the eldest amongst the three has Mars Rahu in Magara Lugnam, right? All three are same Rasi, Mithuna Rasi, but they are Meena Lugnam, Tulam Lugnam, Magara Lugnam. So house number 1 is different for each of them. Now Dasa is kicking in. All three are running different levels of Sani. So now this is what I am trying to explain here. That wherever Sani is placed now taking only these three people's example, right? Where Sani is placed, what house number, what house the Sani owns itself. So Sani owns Magaram and Kumbham, which is the middle left, the two parts in the middle left. So those are the natural houses of Sani. So how far is Sani away from the Lugnam? Where is Sani sitting? Which planet is looking at Sani, or in close proximity, actually being in a conjunction with Sani? All right, and whether there's any planet in Kendram from Sani or not, 4, 7, 10th houses away from Sani. So all this will affect Sani, and since it affects Sani, it changes what you will experience. So this person born in 1971, September, Sani is in the 5th house, which is Konam, Trigonam, and Sani signifies past karma, and house number 5 is also past karma, amongst other things. There's children, luck itself is in house number 5. So you would initially think that Sani is destroying house number 5, but you can see opposite that, Jupiter is sitting in the 11th house looking at Sani. 11th house Sun, 11th house Jupiter, house of Labam. Right, so Magaram is Sani's own house, and Silva is actually in its highest point, right? Ucham there, but he's got Rahu. So this person is quick to anger, right? Unnecessary anger, anger to the point of just burning everyone around them for no particular reason. They think they're being righteous, but they're actually causing a lot of hurt. But that's about the Lagnam and Savai. I'm talking about Sani now. Sani Dasa is what this person is running, but towards the end of their Sani Dasa, after that, Mercury will take over. Sani is looking with his 10th house Drishti, looking at house number 2, which is house of income. And wherever Sani looks, he destroys it. But Jupiter is casting its good energies to Sani, and then Sani is looking at house number 2. This person will actually make income, will actually have savings in his hands now, right? More than during the Ashtama Sani, when all the savings were gone. He would have maxed out with credit cards, taken loans from people whom he doesn't like, because you see, moon is in the 6th house, house of enemies. Enemies is a very broad terminology. It also means people whom you don't want to deal with, but you have to deal with, right? And you see, from Kendram, from there you can see Venus and Mercury together with the Sun. That is 4 houses away from Sunny. Mercury and Venus, they are Sunny's friends, but they are all disappeared in 8th house from the Lugnam. So 8th house is a disappearing house, or the house of blind spot. So Sunny's friends cannot really help him. He will make money, right? This person. And this person will also be able to help their spouse, because Jupiter is also looking at the house number 7 where Ketu is. All right, so this person able to make money, not so much, but enough to say that he's able to save. And yeah, so this person can also do things like consultation, going into some level of studies, because Jupiter is in house number 11, Labham, profit generally means money, but Jupiter is also the Jnana Karagan, right? This person can benefit from education, not postgraduate studies and such, studies where Jnanam, right, where you have to, spiritual studies like meditation, Ayurvedic, yeah, so those kind of studies where it needs your spiritual awakening, right? That will benefit. And also because Jupiter is looking at Sunny and Ketu at the same time. So Sunny, Ketu, Jupiter, Guru, always means spiritual life. Okay, that's the first person. Second person, 1978 born, in the 12th month, also Mirga Shirsham, right? But you can see this Sunny is in house number 11, Simmam house from the Lugnam. So if you count clockwise, you will reach at house number 11 together with Rahu. So this is a very negative Sunny. But you must also see Simmam's owner, right? So generally Sunny and Rahu together means they naturally destroy the house if they do not have any benefic drishti. That means Jupiter is not looking at them, Venus is not looking at them. So you can see Venus is in the Lugnam. Jupiter is exalted. That is a good thing. But Jupiter looks, actually, he is looking at the Sun and Mercury through his fifth house drishti. So Ucha Jupiter looking at Sun and Mercury. So Sunny and Rahu in the 11th house. So this person would, and in first instance, it will feel like they have destroyed the house of Labham, house of profit. But because Suryan has got Jupiter's view, drishti, he is now got strength, right? Because of Jupiter, and hence, although Suryan's is a house which Sunny doesn't like, and Rahu doesn't like it either, right? So it's as though they are in a house of enemy where they really want to get out of, right? They're just waiting for the time where the door is open and they just want to run out. But there's a house of Labham. The Lagna Lord is whom they are paying tribute to during Dasa and Bhukti. Sunny Dasa is running. It's the mid Sunny Dasa. So they have about another 9 years to go for this native, another 9 years of Sunny Dasa, Saturn. Sunny is looking at Lugnam. Sunny is also looking at the 8th house, right? One thing this person will have is a long life. Sunny looking at the 8th house, he will destroy things like sickness, debt, illnesses, imprisonment is not going to be there. No, very negative Sunny, right? And because he's running Sunny Dasa, this is the time, all that I said, illnesses, debts, bad name and all will not happen throughout the life, but during Sunny Dasa, it will happen. This person is currently experiencing that. Why? Sunny is naturally a negative planet. Has got a friend, Rahu, who's also like a gangster. So it's like birds of a feather, right? Just cruising along the road, and they are like gangsters. And they've got the Stanabalam in a way of Suryan, and it's being irritated by Suryan. So in a way, this person's negative elements of life, right? Bad name, debt, credit cards, losing money to gambling, liquor, things that you don't like, junk food, health problems, and unnecessary expenses in the hospital because of health, broken legs, and all this will start happening now. It's a cyclical thing because in Sani Dasa, you've got different bhuktis and stuff. But currently, Labam is also increasing, but this person is generally working to death. And from the first chart that we looked at, Mirgashirsham native. Second one is also, right now we're looking at Mirgashirsham. Currently, Sunny is passing by Avitam, which is a star owned by Mars, the planet Mars. Mirgashirsham is also owned by the planet Mars. So there are 3 nakshatrams in the chart that is owned by a particular planet. So Jupiter owns 3 nakshatra or stars. Saturn owns 3 stars. Ketu owns 3 stars, and Mars owns 3 stars. Mirgashirsham, Chittirai, and Avitam. So whenever Sunny is going through over Chittirai or over Avitam or over Mirgashirsham itself, the native will have sleepless nights, challenging time, right? Will have mental stress. So right now, first chart native, second chart native, unhappy. Although the dasa is saying that they are going through a good time or not, doesn't matter. Sunny will destroy the nakshatram they are going through. And if that is your Janma nakshatram, that means where your Janma Rasi, your Rasi, when you are born, what is your nakshatram? If it's the same owner, Mars and Mars now, it is destroying it and you'll feel the negative effects. Right. Now, the third chart, someone who's in a different star, Punarpusa, is a star owned by Jupiter. So this native is born in June 1990. So also Mithuna Rasi, you can see Moon, Sun, and Jupiter. So now Moon and Sun together in the same house means Amavasa. That's a new moon, right? So there is no moon, there is no mind, there's no mental strength. But it's all turned the other way around. Now there's superb mental strength, sorry. This person is mentally strong because Jupiter is there in the 4th house together with Moon and Sun. Jupiter is the only planet that has the ability to overturn everything. The other one is a full moon, but in this case, we don't have a Paurnami moon. We have a Amavasa moon, which is overturned by Jupiter. So the way we are going to read that is negative mind first, and then become positive. So naturally, to the outside world, they feel like very strong, or everyone else thinks that this person is strong, but to themselves, they actually downplay their strength. They actually beat themselves down. But in essence, they are actually quite strong. They just talk negatively to themselves, about themselves. They don't believe in themselves. But to everyone else, they actually portray that they have confidence. Why? They are also Mithuna Rasi, Gemini, twin-mindedness. Gemini means twin. Moon is there, twin-mindedness. So Moon, Sun, and Jupiter, they are friends, and they are in the 4th house, Kendram, with another friend in the 1st house, in the Lagnam, which is Savai. So Savai, Suryan, Sandiran, and Jupiter, together with Ketu, they are friends. They are in the same gang. They being in a group together, in Kendram together, or being in a drishti together, being in the site, that is good. Saturn, as you can see, there are 7 houses away from Moon, Sun, and Jupiter. Saturn has the drishti of Jupiter, right? So Jupiter is an interesting planet. We have to talk about that in another video. I'll do that. Jupiter's strength, is it where he's standing in the house that Jupiter is situated? Does that have more strength than the houses that he looks at? So which one has got more strength? The house that he resides in, or the house that he looks at? He looks at house number 5, 7, and 9 from wherever he is. That's a whole different topic. And the answer to that is it depends. That's why it's a whole different topic. It depends on which house, it depends on which Laknam from the house, and which planet he is in contact with. Anyhow, this person is also running a Sani Dasa, but this person is in the beginning of their Sani Dasa. In the beginning, I think 18 years left. A complete Sani Dasa is 19 years. Sani is in house number 10, house of Dharma. Sani should be negative planets like Rahu, Mars, and Saturn, and also Amavasa moon, they should be in Kendram. This person has that. Mars is in house number 1, Amavasa moon is house number 4, but having the benefic effects of Jupiter. House number 10 is Sani. Excuse me. And we also should note that Venus is next to Venus and Mercury, but Venus in particular in this instance is next to the moon. Venus is in the house of Rishabham, in his own house. 4th house is the Digbalam of moon and Venus. So moon has the double benefit, moon and the sun in this instance. This is Meena Laknam. Moon and the suns are the natural benefit of Meena, although Suryan, the sun, is 6th house owner. Anyhow, this person always will have a job in their life because the sun, 6th house owner, is with Jupiter, right? And Sani is what we are looking at. Sani is looking naturally as house number 7 and house number 12. Well, this person, after getting the benefit of Jupiter's Drishti, is looking at house number 12. In this instance is benefits of foreign travel. The foreign office or the foreign branch of that company will want this person's services. Chances of migrating, all right, it's also very good because Jupiter is also looking at Sani, also is looking at house number 12 and house number 8, right? At this time, this person should already be making plans or applying for visa for overseas to migrate. This a long-term thing because after that, after Sani Dasa, this person will run Mercury, Ketu, and Sukran. So you can see that they are all in the proximity of Jupiter itself, around Jupiter. And also Sani has got the direct 7th house drishti of Jupiter, right? Although Sani is currently in transit, is running over Avitam, which is a Natchatram owned by Mars. Punarpusam will not have the negative effect like the earlier two, who was Mirgashirsham, also Mars. Punarpusam is Jupiter. So Sani is not able to cast a negative effect on this person yet. This person is actually going through a much better time than the earlier two. Also Mithuna Rasi, different kind of effect. Now, when Sani is going to Uttarada, sorry, not Uttarada, Puratadi. Puratadi is the Natchatram owned by Jupiter, which is coming after Avitam is Sadayam, after Sadayam is Puratadi. All right. Puratadi is owned by Jupiter, Sadayam is owned by Rahu. So naturally, it follows the Dasa sequence. Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Sani, Mercury, Ketu, and so on. So in about 2025, middle, right, this person will have issues with father and mother, right? Issues with a husband, right? Because Jupiter also represents husband. Now, I guess that's the main overview of what I was trying to say about Mithuna Rasi natives may have different effects, may have different uh, experiences of life currently. So it need not be what you think. Also, we haven't spoken about Maraga, Adipati, Padagam, Maragam, Attamadipati, 8th house owner, can do a severe, if not worse, effects than Ashtama Sani. Ashtam also means 8. Ashtamadipati is 8th house owner. 8, 6, and 12. So whenever those come, those planets and those houses associated with those numbers come into activation and dominates us, well, that's when we experience challenging times. That also, there's a bit of a disclaimer, depends on how your chart is placed. 6th house owner is disappeared in house number 12. He may not do the negative effect. 6th house owner is in Nicham, excuse me, is in a debilitated state, may not be able to do his negative effect. So just because 6th house is happening, 8th house is happening, doesn't mean you're going to go through a negative effect. And 6, 8, and 12, it means different things. For example, 8th house can mean death, imprisonment, illness, losing your good name, right? People trashing your good name. But what is going to happen? Which one of it's going to happen? Is everything in the list going to happen, or one in the list going to happen? Is it going to be so bad that the person is going to have to declare bankruptcy? Or will the person get up and come back, right? Be able to counter that and be successful later, maybe after 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. All of that can be read in your chart. Again, degree-wise, the proximity, what dasa bhukti is happening, whether there's Guru Parve, Paurnami, Sandaram Parve, Venus is looking at it, or Venus is in conjunction with it, Dikbalam, Drikbalam, a lot of things to do. That's why I always keep saying combinations is what I am looking at. Like I've just shown you 3 Mithuna Rasi natives born in 3 different times, 1971, 78, 1990. All 3 Mithuna Rasi, 3 different Laknams. Sunny is happening for all 3, but Sunny is placed in different houses. Different planets is looking at Sunny, right? And different effects. Right? Because Sunny is placed in different houses. Sunny is looking at different houses to destroy or grow, depending on whether the Laknam is his friend or foe. From the Kendram, whether it's got friend or foe. Again, this is a very general thing. I haven't looked at Maragadipati, Padagadipati, house number 2, 7, 3, 8, and so on and so forth. That's why astrology is hundreds of combinations, like a chessboard. No 2 chess games is going to be the same. I can play with you today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's game is not going to be the same as today. Even if I start moving the same pieces as I would, after that, you will change your dynamics of the game. I will change mine. My tactics change. We can play for the next 70 years, me and you, but our games will never be the same. The end game and also placement, configuration. That's why being a chess grandmaster is a much celebrated thing, because of the combination elements, which is endless. Anyway, guys, I hope you all found this to be useful. Again, I think I spoke about it very briefly. I would like to talk about this more. I will be creating more content on this. So please drop a comment what you think and what you think I should be talking about, what you like me to talk about, and explain further. Again, don't ask me to be definitive about Mithuna Rasi or Kadaga Rasi or what, because no 2 Rasi natives will have the same chart. I hope you all, from that we'll start, but I'll show you all examples like this. This is a complete chart, 3 charts, in fact, that I can talk about. And we can look at it in depth. One particular chart, we can talk about it for hours and hours, which I prefer that anyway. So I wish you all the best. Every one of you will be fine. If you are watching this channel, rest assured, if you are in touch with an astrologer, good things will happen to you. That means your life is going to change. Jyotish also means light, from the root word Jyoti. So light is coming into your life. So do not falter, do not feel bad. Reach out to me, reach out to the others in the channel. Leave a comment, subscribe, like the page, and we'll talk more soon. Thank you. And I wish you all the best. God bless you. Thanks.